Biashara ni tamu.
Inspire.
Kama una passion for it, utawachana na.
Instruct and innovate. With me here, Belinda Adika. Welcome to Active Television Network, and this is Active Hub. We inspire, instruct, and innovate. And today I'm your host, Belinda Adika, and we are talking about startups and challenges. Everybody in business, they face challenges and get away, and now they are doing well in the field. You can always catch us live at Active Television Network, pale YouTube na Facebook. And today we are having an amazing guest, a beautiful woman. She's saved and she's here doing a business, doing many businesses. And karibu sana, listen to her. You can learn a lot. You can understand the challenges she faced. Si ati aliamka tu na kujipata penye yako. Ni mengi amepitia. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kila siku, anytime we are on air, utatupata at 11 a.m. Thursday. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
How are you?
I'm good.
Karibu sana Active Television Network. Today we are blessed to have you here. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Can you tell us something about yourself?
Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for your invitation.
Karibu
to
sana.
your radio, to your TV channel.
Yes.
And I want to say that I'm humbled to be given this opportunity, because not everybody can have this opportunity.
Yes.
I'm so grateful. My names are Rachel Kimboy. I'm married. I'm a mother of 3 beautiful girls, and I love the Lord because of the far that I've reached.
That is nice. As you've heard, anaitwa Rachel. She is a mother of 3 beautiful girls, and she is married. She is saved, and we thank God. Madam, can you tell us what you do?
Yeah, let's say I'm a jack of all trades. I'm employed,
Yes.
and I'm a business person, and I just juggle all this, and at the end of the day, I just thank God for giving me that strength. So I'm a teacher by profession. I teach at Kitale National Polytechnic, and also I'm a businesswoman. I have a beauty salon in Kinyozi, and again on top of that, I just have a new baby on my line, another beauty shop, but I sell clothes, and the name of my business is for the salon. The first that brought me to this where I am today is Jamra Salon and Kinyozi. It is located around the junction of Kitale Kapenguria, just around Kitale District Hospital, just on that roundabout. And I'm located at Lions Plaza. That's where my salon is. It's called Jamra Salon and Kinyozi. And then the next business that I do, I recently opened a boutique. It's called Jamra Collection. I decided to maintain that name because it's a brand, and I'm selling new clothes, shoes, and a few cosmetic items. And I decided to continue using that name because that is my name. It's an acronym where I combined the names of my husband and my name. My name is Rachel, and my husband is called James. So I decided to pick on the first 2 names, two letters. Mine and for my husband is James, so I picked on the 3 letters because he's the husband of the house and the the main man. So I decided his acronym starts and then mine finishes. So it's a combination of two names. It's James and Rachel, and then it became Jamra. So I decided to continue doing that, and I thought whenever I open another business or I do something else, I should continue using that name because it's already a brand in Kitale. Yeah.
Wow, I like that. As tumesikia, there is a brand name called Jamra. So if you go anywhere na unasoma mahali kumeandikwa Jamra, kindly visit her and say hi and just collect anything that is there. So Rachel, you say that you are a teacher.
Yes.
Can you say something about that profession?
Okay.
And why ulitoka ukaamua, okay, let me do some business kidogo?
Okay. Before I came into doing business, I was once a small girl. I was raised by a single mother, but not single by choice. We lost our father when I was around 7 years. And my mother really worked hard to take us through school. So I did do beauty as a major when I grew up.
Yes.
I finished my high school. I went to college, Eldoret Polytechnic.
Yes.
I did business administration. And then after that, I went to KC University. I did Bachelor of Commerce, and then I also went to Kenya Technical Trainers Institute in Nairobi, where I did technical education. So that is what made me to become a teacher. But all along, I had this passion of making hair, and I started loving the art of making hair when I was in high school. I used to have a desk mate who, when we were almost closing school, there's that week where we are waiting for our report cards, and people would go behind the classes or even behind the dormitories, and they start making people's hair. So I got that interest, and because we were all every other time we were together, I loved seeing what she was doing, because she was telling me that her mother used to have a salon in Nairobi. So she used to help her mother. So I developed that interest. Other than that, I never went to any beauty school. I developed that as a passion, and I started knowing the art of making hair by just looking at what they used to do, what she used to do. And then when I come for my holiday lessons, when I came home for holiday, I used to now try to do what she was doing on my sister's hair. And eventually I grew. Every other holiday I do it, and I'm perfecting it. Every other holiday I come home, and then I just did that. But what I trained to do is a teacher. And when I tell people that I'm in Kitale National Polytechnic as a teacher, they normally think that I'm a beauty. I teach in that line of beauty, but I do teach business courses at Kitale National Polytechnic. Yeah. So business just came in when I now had that. It just grew. I just grew doing that, and after some time, it became. I think I realized this is my talent. And then when after college, when you're still hustling, I decided to visit my friends who used to make hair. I go to their salon. I learn 1, 2, 3. For us ladies, something like blow dry, natumia macho tu, and then others unaanza kujifunza pole pole, and that is how I came to like doing business. So when I started tamaking, I decided, can I just try this? And that is how I got into business, and I love doing hair. Yeah.
So you mean, okay, what you are trying to say is your friend inspired you?
Yes, my friend, she's called Harriet Kabere, way in high school. But we lost touch because of high school and college and every other thing, marriage, tukapoteleana. But wherever she is, she did something in my life.
Big ups to her.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm trying to think that you are a teacher and you have a salon.
Yeah.
So what time are you in class and what time are you in the salon?
I just thank God because the work I do is flexible, because teaching in college is a bit different from teaching like in high school or in primary school. Because in college you mostly go to classes when you have your lessons. At times you may have your timetable schedule is not that tight. You may be having lessons the whole morning and then maybe the whole afternoon you're free. And then again over the weekends, because it's within Kitale, we don't go to school. So that is the time that I normally use. And over the holiday, because we always break for after every 3 months, we are having a holiday. So those are the times that I normally engage so much in my business, because I have enough time to do. And I don't like, I decided to open a business around Kitale because it's my home. And it's where I can access like now my job, because my job is I got the job after that period of tamaking, and already I had started this business. So I told myself I'll not close up just because I got a contract. I'll continue juggling the two, and for me it's just working out perfect, because when I'm not there I have people who are working for me. At least in my salon I have around 2. Baba, somebody who is doing for me the kinyozi part, and one lady who is helping me in the salon. But majority of the work I do everything in the salon, because I know everything. I do make hair, I do things like I do plait hair, I do chemical application, and the rest that are done in the salon. So I think I'm grateful because I have that talent. So when she's not even around, or when I'm free, I just do. If a client comes, I'm just ready to do, because I do everything that I do.
Thank you. Okay, keep on tuning in. Okay, at Active Television Network, subscribe to our channel, send in your questions. As Madam is answering to our questions, she's talking about the salon, because that is the first business yenye ilimtoa nje ikazaa hizi zingine. Okay, so I'm trying to ask, what set you apart from other members?
Yes. For me, I think I'm different, because for me it's a gift that I think God gave me. Because for others, maybe they went to those beauty schools, they learned a lot when they went to those schools. But for me, I've never stepped into any college of beauty, but I'm doing it even more. I'm doing it perfect than even those who have gone to those schools, those colleges. And one thing that is keeping me at least different from others is that this is a passion. I developed it, and now I realize that maybe that is what God wanted me to do, because it's like a gift, freely given. I never maybe worked for it. I never went to school to get that, and that is what makes me different from them.
Yes. I like that. And as you were starting the salon,
Yes.
what capital did you need to start up? Ama ulianza tu?
Yeah, at first, because I was still tamaki, I got support from friends, and support from family, and I am so grateful for them, because they are the ones who have made me to move from one level to another. After college, you realize that you don't have even a shilling, because during our time, we never even had these things, these capitation from the government, or even help loan. So there's nothing you could say. Whatever your parent was giving you was just that little, and you would just maybe spend in college or in school. After that, you're just like broke, and you don't have a job, you don't have anything. But before I started the salon, I got what you call kibarua in Kenya company, because when I was in college, I did my attachments there. So basically, I saved something small, and then on top of that, I got friends one of them is my husband, and then from my mother, and that is the little that I used to start that business. And what made me not to continue maybe working in Kenya Seed is because Kenya Seed, you're employed on casual terms, and after every 3 months you're laid off. So because of that period where you are expected to come back, I decided I'm not coming back again. Let me start doing business as I'm looking for other jobs, because it's like it keeps you, it wastes your, it really wastes your time, because you're always waiting for 3 months and then you break for like 5 months or 6 months and then come again for 3 months. I decided, let me use my small gift to start a business. So that is how I started my business, and then later on now I came to get this job that I'm doing now.
So how long did you take to break even?
I'm not for the first maybe 1 year I was really struggling, because people have not known your work. People are like still testing what you have. When I was starting, I started my business around 2005. But at that point, people are not so enthusiastic in things to do with beauty. So the few customers you are getting, you're really struggling. But with time, people knew that you're doing something good. And by around 3 years, 2-3 years, I was just now stable. Yeah.
Okay, what are the challenges and how umemanage it since you started?
Challenge kwa biashara iko ni kama tu challenge ya maisha. Why am I saying so? Because in business, people are like skeptical on the work you are doing. Like for us ladies, we are very choosy and very picky, because a lady would want to go to a shop that is known, a shop that has a name, a shop that has what we call sifa. But you're just starting, nobody knows you, you're trying to maybe reach out to people. So at some point when you're starting, you want to give up. But you tell yourself, this is what I wanted to do. And then you love it. So why stop on the way? So if you get two, you get one customer, you get another one, like for salon, you can even make somebody's hair. And then midway, wacha tutumie Kiswahili, umefika kichwa katikati. Client anakuambia, si kutaka hivyo. So if you're somebody who is not like serious with your work, you even mbomo, like, and you undo the hair, and then you tell the customer wenda. But because you want to do it, and you are ready to be corrected and to move on, you'll try to convince the client to accept that you repeat the work, or you do something else that is you're comfortable with. But with time, there are customers who understand you, and they give you another chance. And then at times, maybe you make somebody's hair, and they are not satisfied. They go and preach the bad gospel about you. So those are the challenges that are there. But in one way or the other, you have to continue going forward, because that is what you love to do. For me, doing hair is my passion. I just love it. So hata nikipata challenge, huwa najikaza tu, nasema no, this is hapa sio mwisho. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. As you are listening to Madam Rachel, she has a beautiful story and how she has undergone the challenges. We will be back shortly. Keep on tuning in. Welcome back again. Thank you for tuning in at Active Television Network. Keep on subscribing, continue sending your opinions and questions. And as you are going through, we still have the madam here. As you've heard, she has a beautiful, beautiful story, and she can inspire you. Hata anaweza kuwa your mentor. And madam, you've been saying you are not young. Sasa hapo tunashindwa. you are not young. How? Can you say something about that?
Yes. Okay, I'm proud of being me, and that's why I said I'm not young. I forgot to say my age. At this year, I'm 45 years of age. I told you that I'm a mother of 3. My firstborn daughter just did her high school KCC.
Wow.
So it's not that I maybe got her when I was in high school or maybe primary school. No, I finished my college in Eldoret Poly. I tarmacked for around 2 years, and then that is why we decided to move in with my now husband, and I got my firstborn child. So I'm that old, and I'm proud of that age. For me, I normally say age is just but a number. Yeah, how you take it is how it will move you. So if you count so much, it will make even you look so old. But for me, I'm proud to be of that age, and I'm just thanking God because the far amenileta sina cha kumlipa. Nashukuru tu. Yeah.
So sisi as Active Television Network and everybody, tunataka hiyo siku tuimbe happy birthday.
Yes.
Ni lini ama imepita?
Oh, ilipita. It was in February 28th.
Wow.
I think I even posted in my Facebook page when I turned 45.
Wow.
Yeah, because 45 for me is a very big number. Yeah, it's a milestone in my life. And I was waiting for that 45 to now give the full number of my years. Because all along nilikuwa nasema tu nime add 1 year. But ile people are saying 21 years forever. But for me, nilikuwa naongoja ifike 45. Yeah. And yeah, I celebrated in February 28th, and I uploaded it in my Facebook page.
So najua okay, usually tunasikianga ama inasemwanga life begins at
40 years.
So umefikisha 5 years. We say congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And God bless you. Tungeimba lakini tukolete. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear Rachel. Happy birthday to you. Okay, as Active Television Network next year, February,
yes,
we must sing the full song.
Yes.
Hata hii happy birthday song tutaweka sijui masters manini.
Kabisa.
Sikue refu.
Yes, I'll even let you know in advance. And then nitaleta cake.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Sasa appetite me raise. Sasa atuone ikifika Feb.
Yeah, itafika.
Okay. Tukiendelea. You said you are married. Okay, you are a teacher.
Yes.
You run businesses.
Yes.
How do you balance them? Sababu sahi unafaa ukue mama nyumbani.
Kabisa.
Unafaa ukue kwa kazi. Ama how do you, yani umezieka?
I do it, yes. How I do it is just God. I am one person.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. I'm one person who sleeps very late into the night. Mi mpaka usingizi remezoea kujangi earlier than saa 6. Because even hata saizi I'm trying to I'm seeing it inakuwa easier. There's a time I enrolled for my degree. I was in class. At the same time I was pregnant, and I had a small child at home. I have a husband. I have a business. It was hectic. But at some point, unajua ile strength inakuja tu, because yani unaambia Mungu, what I normally tell God every evening, thank you Lord for given me this opportunity to do what you want me to do on this day. And then in the morning I tell God, sitaki kuomba. Nataka unipe nguvu. Niamke, nitumie mikono yangu. Niweze kulisha familia yangu. na niweze kuwapa chenye ulinipa, kwa sababu hii ni kazi ulinipa. And at the same time when you're doing that, unapata tu nguvu inakuja from nowhere. You wake up in the morning, you're supposed to prepare your children to go to school. You have a husband. You have to go to the business. If it's a day that I am not going to classes, but if it's a day that I'm going to classes, I prepare like any other person who's going to work, because teaching is a very tough profession. You have to prepare in advance what you're going to do in the following day according to your timetable. So huwa mimi napanga my lesson notes, everything that is required for that very day. So ninajua if it's carrying books or even carrying my laptop, I prepare content depending on the lessons that I'm supposed to do. And again, when you are preparing for those lessons, you have to prepare children because they are going to school tomorrow. At some point when they grew up, walinipunguzia kazi, because you just tell them enda oga, kuja panga uniform, maybe kazi inabaki tu nikupasia hawa nguo. And then at some point pale nyuma when they were still young, I had a house help. But ikafika mahali vile wali grow, I didn't see the need of having a house girl. Nikaona tumeanza kuwa wakubwa. Those si wakubwa sana. The smallest is 9 years old. Yes, na si ati nasema ati my last born. Unajua when you're still young and active, you cannot say umefunga kuzaa. I think that is the African way. Unasema, for me huwa namuita my acting last born. Because unaweza kuwa umetangaza mpaka kwa radio that I'm done. And inafanyika tu. So currently she's active, but she's 9 years old. Wow. Yeah. And then again, when it comes to doing your housework, when I don't have a house help, I normally sleep very late. I do cleaning. I even clean utensils. I clean the house, and then in the morning, very early in the morning, I maybe do some little washing laundry, so that nipunguze kazi. And then nikitoka shule, when I don't have maybe lessons past that time, huwa nakuja to straight to my shop. That is where now napumzika. Kama nimekuja mapema before lunch, that is where I come and take my lunch. Because I normally say nikikaa huko, kuna client anaweza kuja, and I can even get transport for the whole week. So why waste my time there when I don't have classes and I'm done for my day? Instead of kupiga ma story, so for me, I operate like almost more than 12 hours kwa maisha yangu, all through. And then wakati I was in college, nilikuwa nasoma, namaliza kazi ya nyumba naanza kusoma. Nimekuambia at some point nilikuwa expectant. Nilikuwa namwaga cushions chini. And then nanyorosha miguu. Nasomea mtihani. And I passed. Siwezi complain. Mungu ni nani? So I think hiyo kazi yenye mtu unasema ni kazi, it's just mental. Ukiipanga inakuja tu yenyewe na flow. And then God akikupa tu strength. Hakuna siku utasema nimechoka, because for me hata sijui siku gani napumzika. Na kuanga kazi Monday maybe to Thursday, at some days Fridays I'm free, or sometimes niko na classes. And then over the weekend I have bookings. Yeah. So when I have bookings kwa shop, I have to attend to them. Nimaliza kazi yangu haraka nyumbani, I come to my shop. Sometimes you even have bookings on Sunday. Sundays especially after church. Unapata mtu anakuambia I'll not get time during the week, but can you schedule me for even at 3 on Sunday. And then again this pandemic ikakuja, ikatupea Sundays mingi ikakuwa free. So ikakuwa to like a normal working day. Though you do your 1 to 3 in the morning, by around afternoon umekula lunch you come. But for me huona kazi mingi tunaipanga kwa kichwa. Yes. And I'm thanking God for this talent, because imenipa nguvu mingi hata kushinda. I think if I would just be a teacher, I would be the laziest. Because ningekuwa nalala tu, I have nothing else. Nikishapanga timetable yangu. So for me napanga timetable yangu, napanga my lesson notes and everything. Mpaka nipase nguo. Because nikiamka asubuhi na nitafute nguo, sitatoka kwa hiyo nyumba. So napanga viatu, najua navaa nini. Yaani nilisha program tu kazi yangu. So I find it very easy because nilishazoea. And I'm one person mwenye sikwangi na usingizi. So I don't know kama hii usingizi itanidai when I'm old. But I'm hoping haitanidai. Yeah.
For me, what I can just say is after even 1 hour that you are free,
Yes.
you just send hata kama usingize itakuja, we lala tu na umeset alarm then wow.
Okay, yes.
Okay, Madam Rachel. Yes. Okay, according to salon imekuja ikakuwa kubwa, ndio hiyo ikakuja give birth to something. How is it picking on?
Yeah, I told you niko na salon, and the salon has given birth to a new baby. That is Jamra Collection. And I said Jamra Collection is located in around Kitale District Hospital.
Yes.
At Michuki Plaza. Yeah, that is where I am currently. But I have people who are doing that for me because when I'm in school, when you cannot do everything. But you have to get people to assist you, and by so doing, at least somebody gets to earn something from there. So currently, I think I'm an employer because when you are doing your business, what you need to do is to try and save, and continue thinking of ways of diversifying. So for me, Jamra Collection is my the new line that I started. I thought of diversifying because there's the salon, the beauty, the collection, the Jamra Collection. For me, it's not very intense because I don't. Mostly, it's talking to customers, explaining to them, or even giving them those items to maybe have a feel of it. So it's not like the salon because the salon is very intense. You use a lot of energy, and you're supposed to be there all the time. But for this, I make orders. I went my first time going to buy these things. I went to get connections, so that when I don't have enough money to travel to Nairobi and bring the stock, I can maybe send via M-Pesa, and then we have these courier services. They bring the goods to me. So it is very easy for me to operate the cosmetic, the collection, the Jamra Collection, when I combine with the salon. So the salon has really built me because it gave me more ideas to do. I started just with a salon, and then eventually I got a bigger house. I decided to incorporate a kinyozi. And within the same salon, I have a small shop where I sell cosmetics. Because a customer may want to, you may make your customers hair and then anakuambia una mafuta ya kupaka. So I saw another opportunity there. So and then I started selling small things, shoes, slippers. And that is how it has made me to grow. And again, when you are disciplined in business, you'll go far. And also when you are talking about utilizing whatever potential that you have, I normally see that God will bless the work of your hands. And people take blessing the work of your hands in the form of that physical hand. No. If you have a skill that you can use, you can manipulate things and work for you. That is a gift. That is the work of your hand. Because kwa mtu kama mchoraji, kazi yake ni kutumia mkono. Kwa mtu wa salon, anatumia pia mkono. But mtu mwenye anajua maneno ya computer, you can come up with an application, software application. Kuna ule mtu anaweza entertain mtu, ajitumia mkono, sivyo? Anatumia kipawa yenye alipewa. So kila mtu alipewa hiyo kipawa kama kazi ya mikono yako. So if you identify that particular gift that you have, that gift will make you be a person in the society. Because pale nyuma hakuna mtu angekujua. So I just thank God for that. Yeah.
Okay, as we are winding up, it's COVID. Yani, the COVID has taken place. Yani. So according to business, your business personally, how have you sustained it? Na measures gani umechukua?
Yes. Initially, COVID really worked against us. Tuwezi sema it was a walk in the park. We had challenges at first because the first areas that were locked down in terms of business were entertainment and beauty shops. You remember even there's a time that they decided kinyozi and salon will not operate because you are expected to do what we call social distancing.
Yeah.
But when you are making somebody's hair, how can you social distance for it? So they locked down our businesses for almost 2 months. The first hitting of Corona, that was last year. But at some point, they allowed us to do some social distancing. You wear a mask, your client wears a mask, and you make sure that you have a sanitizer, you have maybe a soap and water to wash their hands, and also maintain the environment to be clean. We used to clean our maybe the items that we're using, the chairs, the mirror. We sanitize even the mirror by maybe spraying these what do you call Dettol and the rest, so that you ensure that the place is very clean. But at some point, initially people never used to come to the salon, but because it's just God. When you are doing business, you have to ensure that wanasema kula 5 bakisha 5 ama kula 6 bakisha 4. So if you have your kidogo, itakusustain. You can even talk to the landlord, unamlipa hata kama ni kidogo. And then hivyo tu. So by the time they were opening a space for businesses like kinyozi and salon to come back, tulikuwa struggle, yes, but at some point tukapik. And then after that period, they allowed us to come back to do the business fully now, but taking precautions on this issue of Corona. What happened to me? For me, I came to realize that Corona was a blessing in disguise, because I never expected that at any given point my business will grow to this level. Na tumekuwa na Corona since last year, because it's within Corona period that I grew my salon. It can expand. I even made that small shop, and then it's within still this Corona period that I opened this new shop. So I don't know, it's just God. And despite all these challenges, I normally say that never give up, because Corona is, like they are telling us, Corona is there to stay. So if you don't find a way of working around that, you will just be kicked out of business. So what you need to do is mostly whatever you get, save. And the clients, you have to approach them in a manner that will give them more confidence to come to your shop, or even to continue doing business with you. Because for me, I have what is keeping me is my loyal customers. I have very good customers, those who are loyal. When I'm not even at my business, ataniambia, madam, when are you free? I can even reschedule my appointment with you. So it has really given me extra energy, because if somebody can really even wait for you for a week, maybe I'm doing my work from Monday to Friday. Mtu akikungoja mpaka Friday kweli sio mteja wa maana. So kwangu wateja ni wafalme kwangu. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Rachel, for being here. And God bless you. And continue subscribing to our YouTube channel, and God will bless you. As we are winding up, Madam, just say something, just a parting shot. Talk to people outside there. Just tell them something small, encourage them, and tell them to get up.
Yeah. So for all the people who are aspiring to be business persons, especially the young generation, I believe in working, using your hands, using your skill or your hand or your intelligence to get money, rather than running to be employed. In as much as I'm being employed, but I'm not finding that comfort in being employed, because at some point you will be forced to work against under so many rules. But being in business, you are the boss. You decide to come to your work at 9, nobody will ask you. And again, you can even do it past the hours that you want to do. Nobody, because in my business, at times I even get out of the salon at around 9, especially when you have these peak seasons. So if it was somebody's work, it would challenge you because it's like you're forced to do that. But because it's my work and it's my passion, I even do that extension without even struggling. For the young people out there, don't just think of being employed. If you have that opportunity to be employed, what you can do, start a side hustle. Because there are so many people who have good jobs. And during this pandemic, Corona time, nobody knew that Corona will once hit the world. So many people lost their jobs. Assuming for me, I was that person, that one, I was just telling myself, if I was that one person at that particular period in time, and I was fired, where would I go after there? But so we are saying, like, don't do a business because you don't have an option. Do it with passion, and God will make sure that God will reward you because you are doing it out of love. And at the same time, have it as a side hustle if you have a major hustle, so that in case anything happens, you have a fallback plan. Otherwise, you will just assume that maisha ni mzuri, nitafanya kazi mpaka retirement, my friend, hautafaulu. So for the young people outside there, biashara ni nzuri sana. Na engage yourself. One day utakuja kusema somebody told me that ni kitu mzuri. And at the same time, when you are doing that business, usifanye na uzito. And then learn the ropes of talking to your customers, because customer is always right. Accept to be corrected, and those corrections will propel you to the next level. And again, if you have this business, what you need to do is have people who are working around you to be your friends, to be like your first people, because those are the people who will make you to grow. So I'm so grateful for the people who are working for me. I have a kinyozi man called Douglas, and the other lady who is assisting me called Lilian. I'm so grateful for them because they have made me to be where I am. Because when I'm in school, I don't know what is happening in the salon. Yes. But at the end of the day, utapata ka pesa kidogo ya shopping. I'm so grateful for them. And to my new shop, the girls who are working for me, nawashukuru sana. Yeah.
Wow, thank you very much. We really appreciate you availing yourself and talking to us and putting on all the great insight. We say thank you. I hope you may gain something. And from now on, you will look up to Madam Rachel and move forward. God bless you. Till next time.